Okay, continuing on to part 2 of our webinar this morning. And as always, I'm talking a little fast in order to get in this 10-minute segment of this particular webinar. This one is going to show you how I pull up survey-to-survey market changes on the new home market side for the Alameda and Contra Costa market area. So I'm going to go back to my website where I was, take you back to products, generate online reports, new home housing development reports, which is different from what I just pulled. What this is it's a database of all actively selling new home communities throughout the East Bay region. And as you can see, we have it for many, many, many other areas as well. All of the main areas of California, we cover the entire state, as well as Arizona, we cover that as well as the age-qualified markets. I'll just pull these two counties, and I'll pick all of the areas within those counties. We have them broken up into various sub-market and city definitions, down to the community or master plan level. And in this particular case, you can see at the very bottom of this, that gives a little one-line summary of what's selling there, that there's a total of 86 actively selling developments in this two-county region. What I'm going to do, though, is run the survey-to-survey report. And in order to do that and see really what's going on over time, I need to pull not only the active, but also what's closed down and what's temporarily on hold. So I'll choose those. I'll update this again. And as you can see, this updates it to a total of 596 developments within our entire database, including all those that we have surveyed throughout time, I guess beginning in maybe around 2003. So now that I've chosen that, I'm going to go to the bottom of this one more time and hit Next. Similar to our housing transactions program, this will take you to a map and show you the overall composition of all of these developments that are in this particular market area. This is an enormous amount of information. Every quarter we have a small army of field analysts who go out and visit each one of these new home communities and physically inspect them, physically count the closed escrows, interview the sales agents, call the builders, and even in many cases visit the public records to get as much information as they possibly can, the most accurate information that they possibly can regarding a given development. We just don't think you can do that with a phone survey. We think that you need to actually visit these communities and get hard data. So we do a tremendous amount of effort to accomplish just that. And it costs us a lot of money, and this has been a very expensive product to keep up during the past few years as we've gone into recessionary years, but we think it's worth it. And we've been able to keep our heads above water. Now we're expanding again, and we'll hope that you'll take advantage of this tool. I'm just showing you one segment of this particular tool, and there are others here. Here's a pie chart that shows you the overall composition of what is active in this market as well as what's sold out in terms of density. I'm going to continue to the map. And this will show you on a map similar to what I showed before. It'll show you really what's going on in the East Bay market area in terms of actively selling developments. So there's kind of a shot of everything that's going on, not only active, but as I say, we also chose those that have sold out and closed down during the past several years. The reason we chose those, again, is so that we can run a survey-to-survey market comparison. So I'm going to hit Generate Report. Now, if I were to choose the profiles or the individual market summary or any of these other tables or even the raw data dump that we have available, then I wouldn't have chosen the sold-out developments. I would have just chosen those 86 that were active. But because we want to do a survey-to-survey comparison for the past several years, I chose that. So I'm just going to run that one report. Like the other one, it'll go into this information vault. And here it is. Let me pull that up. It'll pull it up into Excel. Now, one of the things that we do is we offer this information. Here we are. Let me just type in the title. We offer this information as well as all of our formulas that go with it. And part of the reason we do that and offer it in an Excel format is because we want you to use it. In fact, if you don't include the formulas and the templates and everything else, you just can't use it very effectively. Obviously, we want you to be a subscriber to use it. We don't want you to infringe on our copyright status or anything else. But we want you to use it for in-house analysis, for those of you who are actually paying for the subscription. To me, that's very important. And if you're going to pay for it, you should be able to use the information to its fullest extent as a builder or land developer or analyst. So here we are. We pulled up information from second quarter 2008 through second quarter 2010. We just finished our most recent audit in May of this year. And it gives all of the information regarding what's going on in this particular market area, including actively selling developments, average base prices, concession information, incentives as a percentage of base, unit sizes, price per square foot, inventory, so on and so forth. All kinds of information. At the very end, it gives a couple of columns that describe the 12-month change as well as the 24-month change. And then at the very bottom, it shows a lot of neat charts and graphs that show you really what's going on in this particular market area. Now, I'm going to show you a little secret. Some of you don't know this, but you can actually expand these columns and get all of our historical data. You can see that we have information, audit information, all the way to first quarter 2004. And so you can do a very long-term comparison as to really what's going on in this market. It helps to hide a bunch of rows and do kind of a 12-month comparison and so on and so forth. And I just ran this table a little bit ago, so I'm going to go to the one I ran and show you the finished product of this. All I did was I went and unhid those columns that I have, and then hid the ones that were between second quarter, so I can do a second quarter to second quarter comparison from 2004 all the way to 2010 and show you the charts and graphs that go with that really describe what's going on in this market area in terms of overall price and price per square foot changes, in terms of volume changes, sales volume per development as well as overall sales volume, in terms of what's going on in for inventory, and even the concession information. There's just an enormous amount of information that's available in this particular survey-to-survey report. We hope that you'll take advantage of that. If you'd actually like to see a sample of that and are not a subscriber, I'd encourage you to contact Judy Duell, and she'll be happy to show you how to run this and give you access to one of those areas so that you can run that sample. That actually takes care of our webinar for today. The last couple of slides, let me just share with you some of the services that we provide. Full consulting services throughout California, as well as Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Nevada, and so on, about a 13-state region, as well as our online data systems that you can subscribe to this information. You've seen a couple of examples of that today. Here's our contact information. We hope that you'll feel free to contact us anytime for your information needs regarding the real estate market, and we promise to continue to do everything we can to keep the pulse of this real estate market, to really understand that and then bring that understanding to you. Thank you very much. We hope you'll join us next week. Take care.